everybody, welcome back to our Tuesday edition of AM Buffalo. Did you know that tomorrow is World Restart a Heart Day? Every year here in the United States, 350,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests happen. And believe it or not, all it takes is 2 easy steps to save a life. Now, joining us this morning live via satellite is Dr. Leith States of the Department of Health and Human Services, along with Dr. Laura Herrera Scott, Vice President of Medicaid Clinical Operations for Anthem. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start by talking about the significance behind World Restart a Heart Day. I never knew this existed.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, World Restart a Heart Day is a way to increase awareness about bystander response to an emergency such as cardiac arrest. It's a leading cause of death in the United States, and as you mentioned, more than 350,000 arrests occur outside of a hospital setting. So by knowing hands-only CPR, we're increasing the likelihood that someone who witnesses an arrest in the field will respond to the emergency. And it's a way to increase comfort level so that they do engage when they see an emergency like that happen.
If someone you know or maybe don't know goes into cardiac arrest, what are the 2 steps for hands-only CPR? What are some tips we can take away from this?
Okay, so the 2 steps are to call 911 and to press hard and fast in the center of the chest to a beat of about 100 to 120 beats per minute. Typically, we've been educated on the fact that you should be going at the beat of a song like Staying Alive. But with newer generations, it's probably better to think of Lady Gaga Just Dance as the right song to set your beat to. The goal, and I think Dr. Scott already alluded to this, is that through increasing access, increasing comfort with a process like this to render aid in the field, it can help drive the likelihood that somebody's actually going to act and respond at the time of a cardiac arrest and increase survival chances for those affected.
And again, this is something that we all should know that we are not familiar with, so this is good to know. Can you tell us about the plan to double bystander CPR by 2020?
Sure. So for the last 6 years, the Anthem Foundation has partnered with the American Heart Association to increase awareness and education for hands-only CPR. And it's been done through a variety of mechanisms, through kiosks at airports, through mobile vans and training. But the goal is to increase bystander response to 62% by 2020 to save lives. We know that by providing CPR timely, we can double or triple survival rates for those that have a cardiac arrest in the field.
And like you said, all it takes is 2 easy steps to save a life. We want to thank Dr. Leith and Dr. Laura for joining us here this morning. Folks, these are things to keep in mind as we approach World Restart a Heart Day. Now, for more information, all you have to do is look to the American Heart Association and Anthem.